The latest inflation figures from the UK show a steady rate of 2.2% for the year ending in August, despite a noticeable increase in airfares. According to the Office for National Statistics, that is ONS, this consistency is largely due to lower fuel prices and a slowdown in the rise of restaurant and hotel costs. The stability in the inflation rate arrives as the Bank of England is anticipated to maintain its interest rates at 5% during its upcoming meeting on Thursday. A significant rise in airfares, which spiked by 22% between July and August, had been expected due to the summer travel rush. This surge in flight costs was among the most substantial monthly increases observed since 2001. However, this spike in airfares was counterbalanced by declines in fuel prices and more modest price hikes in dining establishments and accommodations. For instance, prices in restaurants and hotels increased by 4.4% over the year, a deceleration from previous months. In contrast to these declines, private rents saw an 8.4% increase by August, reflecting ongoing pressures in the housing market. Overall, prices continue to rise just above the Bank of England's target inflation rate of 2%, but this is a marked improvement from the peak levels of the cost of living crisis experienced in 2022. Grant Fitzner, chief economist at the ONS, pointed out that while inflation has remained stable, it masks varied price movements across different sectors. He noted that while airfares rose sharply, lower costs in other areas, such as motor fuel and restaurant prices, helped to stabilize the overall inflation rate. Additionally, the cost of raw materials, particularly crude oil, fell last month, contributing further to this stabilization. Despite these encouraging signs, the Bank of England faces a challenging economic landscape. Services inflation, a critical concern for the bank, remains elevated at 5.6% annually, driven by the sharp rise in airfares. The bank's policymakers are closely watching these trends as they consider their next move on interest rates. Economists predict that the bank may hold off on further rate cuts in its next meeting, with more adjustments potentially occurring later in the year. Darren Jones, Chief Secretary to the Treasury, acknowledged the easing inflation as a positive development but also emphasized the ongoing struggles faced by many families due to higher living costs. Businesses, particularly those in hospitality, are feeling the pinch as they balance absorbing rising costs with maintaining customer prices. Looking ahead, the Bank of England expects inflation to climb slightly in the latter part of the year, partly due to anticipated increases in household energy bills. While inflationary pressures have eased somewhat, achieving the bank's 2% target may remain a complex task as various economic factors continue to influence price levels. Stay subscribed for more videos.